been in Bangalore more than 20 years. It's a very beautiful city and it has a lot of resilience, lots of ups and downs. I have natural tendency towards exploring what is the mechanics of this machine, physics, and a little bit of mathematics. So I was proficient in programming during those times itself, which is 1998-ish. 2000s I was very proficient. The reason why I joined this amazing place is that there are a lot of unknowns that I still need to learn, and I am sure that EA will be a place where I can learn. I'm really proud to say that we are working on revamping the entire platforms with an advanced architecture. And using this architecture, it is certainly possible for us to reach all the students throughout the globe. For any company, data is the new age oil. So that is the most valuable asset that we have in our company. So we are building a very, very sophisticated data warehouse which will eventually hold 12 years worth of data for the student. And then in future, it should definitely be possible for a data scientist or a data analyst to keep a trail of how the student performed from grade 1 till grade 12 and then find patterns. This is the classroom setup. Whatever you're seeing, these devices are there in the computer lab of a school. And this wireless router and local network switch, firewall, router, all of these are part of the school computer lab setup. And this is internet. So what happens is, in the AWS cloud, we have our Mindspark which is loaded. The meat of Mindspark is here in this particular black box. 99% of everything happens over here. The rest 1% what happens is that students will be using these devices over here. How students use? Students will be presented a question and expected to answer. Choose the right option. Choose the right answer from the options provided below. The moment that submit operation happens, that particular message gets to router, through the firewall, it gets into this particular primary router, through the internet it reaches AWS cloud, and there an entry is made. This student from this school at this grade, this section has made, for this particular question has opted option C as the right answer. Technology is a vehicle through which we are able to reach the entire community, the student community, teachers community and everyone. So we have very strong pedagogy team, CDPR team. On top of that, we are having this PAL logic, personalized adaptive logic. So this gives a experience for the student where it's kind of a one-on-one experience, one-is-to-one experience. The student and the mentor kind of a relation. That is something that students enjoy. We are pivoting towards a sophisticated tech stack. The front-end technologies are being Angular and React, things like that. Of course, we'll change, we'll adopt and move forward in case there are better front-end tools. In the backend, we are using Node.js, microservices, Docker container. So that is something that the future platform is going to be using. So that in that way we can horizontally scale as well. My philosophy is to establish a team setup where every engineer is treated as an intellect and create an environment where innovation happens.
It's been an amazing 4 months and I've learned a lot of tech stack and got to know about the software development process. So we have regular sessions on Tech Connect, Tech Foundation sessions, where you'll get to know all the basic stuff, the design patterns, the solid principles. All these things we'll get to know over time. But here we'll get to know in the internship itself.
We also have a very detailed job description and role description for everybody in the technology team. So what this means is that if there is a software development engineer, that person will have a role objective and expectation. Senior software development engineer will have a different set of role objectives and expectations. So if a software development engineer wants to become a senior person, this person will have access to the senior person objective and start to prepare for his or her own promotion and work closely with the manager. So it's very transparent.
Every day brings a new challenge. We have a very supportive and collaborative team over here, making it as an ideal place for career growth. Working with Kannan has been an interesting experience. He is a technologist at core, always inspiring us with innovation and excellence.
And one of the other biggest satisfaction that one can derive joining EA is that the feature that you developed and rolled out into Mindspark or like any other feature like assessment and CAS, you can go to the field and watch what you have built. So, and how the students are benefiting, how the teachers are benefiting, how school owners are benefiting. So that is a great reward. Water. I don't have coffee or tea, unfortunately. I go like a camel through the desert, yeah. I'm obsessed, excited, curious. There's a lot of stuff, exciting stuff that is happening about technology. So I tend to keep myself up to pace in terms of following those as much as possible. Whether I understand or not, I tend to listen to it and it just passes through my mind. I try to get a sense out of it, and it gradually builds my knowledge base. So that is something that I do, and I enjoy doing it. Life of the CTO is about solving the toughest problems, the problems that are left behind to be solved by someone. Now that is something very interesting. I would want to witness two major inventions by mankind: the wheel and the fire. So how people felt when these two were invented. A strategic visionary, sci-fi, psychopathic thriller. Yeah, you'll have to.